Welcome to the online graduate practicum forum. My name is Edward Ramirez, graduate student, Master of Science, Interdisciplinary Studies in the Department of Occupational Workforce and Leadership Studies. The title of my practicum is Transportation Services, Diesel Technology. The purpose was to gain hands-on experience working in an educational setting, preparing me as an instructor in diesel technology. The organization location is St. Phillips College, Southwest Campus, 800 Quintana Road, San Antonio, Texas. My learning objectives are to produce a safety policies and procedures course relevant to the practicum site, to establish, build, grow, and maintain a network of automotive diesel service professionals that are relevant to advancing my professional goals in life, to engage in the latest research and current issues that pertain to automotive diesel technology curriculum relevant to my professional goals, to acquire experiences in performing activities that are relevant to my professional goals in the automotive diesel technology field. The need for the practicum. I chose this field because I started out as a wheel and track mechanic back in the 70s when I was in the Army, awarded my associate's degree in automotive technology, certified by the National Institute Automotive Service Excellence, and working as a heavy equipment mechanic in civilian life. I continued my education in diesel technology with St. Phillips College, graduating in '82, so it was only natural for me to finish what I started with the Texas State Owls program. I wanted to experience the technology available to instructors in a classroom, lab, and shop environment. Without the use of this practicum, it would not be possible to further develop my skills and competence in the field. This fit perfectly with my teaching plan. My course curriculum will be implemented fall semester 2017 under diesel equipment maintenance and repair. Some practicum highlights. Mr. John Blanchard, an esteemed diesel technology instructor, demonstrates how he instructs his students in advanced engine tune-up and electrical systems. He uses the library resource streaming videos and the online ASE questions in class presentations. I provided feedback to Mr. Blanchard explaining active learning. As you are teaching the course content, have the students write a short essay on what they learned and have them share it with the class. Students learn from each other in collaboration, emphasizing that active learning is an effective teaching tool. It's not all about being able to verbalize. Make it an achievable task for the student. An educator must work to bring students together in a learning scenario. Make sure students are engaged in class discussions. Encourage student participation by asking questions or their opinion on the discussion topic. This brief instruction on student engagement was a turning point for my practicum, as I felt that I was part of the team and there was a genuine concern for my success. Site Supervisor Don Fernandez explains multimedia technology, researching a NATEF self-evaluation question on the use of current multimedia technology and equipment in the training process. He demonstrates the library resource video streaming as an active learning concept. PowerPoint presentations, electric light machine organization, ELMO, an older technology, but I see the benefit in instructing students. Caterpillar software off their website, HoltCat ProTech training, Canvas, a learning management system that St. Phillips College instructors use to organize their resources in one location to collaborate with students. Not all instructors use LMS. Some prefer working with hard copy, but the advantages are evident, tracking students' progress with assignments, online video streaming, and distribution of assignment materials. The Meritor Bullpen website, which other instructors use to store their information. The DelcoRemy.com site, explaining the use of tech tip videos downloaded with instruction sheets. He explained how a course on teaching technology helped him develop these skills. I asked how the overhead monitor in their shop is used to instruct students. He explained, when students are performing an overhead injector removal and valve adjustment, the instructors use Pro Truck Demand, a Mitchell 1 service manual, with the use of the monitor. Mr. Ian Culberson and Mr. Bazaldua explained their technical expertise. Diesel technology instructor Mr. Ian Culberson, who teaches preventive maintenance inspections and diesel engines, was discussing with the student, that's an interference engine that will do some damage if the valves are not adjusted correctly. I've used this overhead valve adjustment scenario to demonstrate experiential learning in more than one graduate course. Ian was a valuable resource on NATEF self-evaluation questions on diesel service associations. Mr. Bazaldua, who teaches basic hydraulics and diesel engines, invited me into his hydraulics lab to observe students working with hydraulic test stands that incorporate hydraulic schematics with touchscreen capability. I was in awe watching his students enter the appropriate test information onto the touchscreen prompts, and the computer provided a response indicating that the student performed the operation correctly. Students work in collaboration to diagnose and troubleshoot hydraulic circuit problems on test stands with the use of quick disconnect fittings, hoses, valves, cylinders, and test switches. I also stepped out into Mr. Blanchard's advanced tune-up class in the shop as they were removing hydraulically actuated, electronically controlled unit injectors from an inline 6-cylinder 3126 Caterpillar engine. These activities assist me in developing my skills in preparation for teaching and to prepare for ASC exams. I am so appreciative of the time they took from their busy schedule to instruct me. Some literature highlights: Owen C. Duffy and Gus Wright, Fundamentals of Medium Heavy-Duty Commercial Vehicle Systems, and the National Automotive Technician Education Foundation Accreditation Standards, Medium Heavy Truck. I use both literatures to familiarize me with course content, introducing students to commercial vehicles, incorporating safety into the career's employability skills and workplace practices, weaving into the curriculum NATEP program standards, utilizing the new workplace employability skills, honesty, integrity, getting to work on time. These are personal standards and are critical soft skills that industry partners and stakeholders require. Students in the diesel technology program at St. Phillips College must demonstrate these skills for workforce entry. I use the 12 NATEF accreditation standards to perform the self-evaluation for the diesel program at St. Phillips, building the documents required to submit to the evaluation team for the NATEF accreditation. St. Phillips diesel program is on the cusp of submitting for the nationally recognized program for automotive service technology education. Gus Wright, Fundamentals of Medium Heavy-Duty Engines. I use this textbook to prepare for the ASE Diesel Engines exam, developing my skills as a diesel technician. Vehicle technology is developing at a rapid pace. I was concerned about my background knowledge that I may be lacking the technical expertise to perform diagnostics on today's modern diesel engines, so I asked the experts at St. Phillips College, instructors John Blanchard, Ray Buzzaldua, Ian Culverson, and my site supervisor Don Fernandez. As instructors, how do you keep up with vehicle technology in today's classroom? I was told that instructors are required to attend 20 hours of upgrade training each year. Aside from the training, they do their best to ensure students receive the most up-to-date information. I studied this textbook prior to taking my SE exam. I took diesel engines, gasoline engines, and drivetrain, failing the latter two exams by one question each. My site supervisor, Mr. Blanchard, introduced me to the ASE Test Preparation Medium Heavy Duty Truck Certification Series. These guides have helped me immensely, and I now possess several required ASE certifications. SWOT. Strength. What do other people see as my strength? When I presented my completed lesson plans to my site supervisor, he was pleased with my writing efforts and the collaborative work activities that I prepared for students to work in pairs, groups, and debate teams. He prefers lengthy lesson plans, and I had both, suiting his requirements. I tend to be a bit wordy with my writing, and I was a bit concerned, but I owe it to Meg at Texas State Writing Center. They have assisted me in my writing endeavors throughout my graduate studies. I could not have accomplished my coursework at this level without their assistance. Weakness. What did you have the most difficulty with in performing your practicum? The most difficulty I had was working with vehicle trainer simulators, test stands students use to diagnose and troubleshoot lighting systems, charging systems, and starter systems with the use of a digital multimeter and electrical schematics. The problem lies with the technology of the training and entering the key codes to simulate a component fault. I had to read the operator's manual to familiarize myself with the safe and effective use for instruction. I also required familiarization in the computerized hydraulic test stands. Opportunity. What opportunities, methods, and sources have I identified to continue my professional growth and development? I met with Dr. Steve Springer, student advisor regarding my further development in studies and teaching. He advised inquiring about adult education and community education options, teaching adults reading, writing, and math skills. I should visit local high schools inquiring about community education teaching. He also provided me with several doctorate education options to research prior to deciding. I also met with Hope Caterpillar employees, Mr. Mitch Lemasters, internship coordinator and lead truck training instructor and recruiting specialist Ida Trevino. During lunch, I asked, how can St. Phillips College improve the quality of student preparedness for Hope Caterpillar's internship program? In 3 years, they have not hired one intern student full-time. I visited with Mr. Brian Weatherly, Senior Fleet Manager, CPS Energy, as I networked my employment opportunities. He provided me with some excellent literature resources and a wealth of information on fleet maintenance. Mr. Troy Kettle, Chief Coordinator, Alamo Academies, educated me on the Heavy Equipment Academy and the development of St. Philip's dual credit high school students. San Antonio was one of the first communities to address the skills gap issue. Threats. What personal issues have you identified from the practicum that may prevent you from further professional development? Dr. Lopez stated early in the practicum that once we get into the field, things may not be as we envisioned them. He was right. I observed early in the practicum the work hours that my site supervisor had logged in at work. As a full-time instructor, there is much to be accomplished in preparing coursework, setting up the lab, grading, responding to student needs, and other meeting requirements that instructors must come in on their day off. I observed instructors teach several hours in the morning, return after lunch for a few more, and continue into the evening to complete their schedule. A staggered work schedule can be hard on family life. The teaching assignments concern me regarding my personal situation should I decide to pursue teaching. I will be applying, my future career plans, I will be applying for an adjunct teaching position at St. Phillips College. Other options are to revisit the Career Technical Education certification process and visit Region 20 Education Service Center and the local high schools inquiring about adult education, community education programs. On the YouTube page below, please indicate your anonymous preference for this practicum by clicking one of the two icons. Post your comments or questions in the YouTube comments section below. I'll respond to your inquiries between April 6th and 17th through this webpage. Thank you for listening.